Around Kansas, brought to you by Santa Fe Trail Meats in Overbrook, or visit us online at sftmeats.com. Good morning, I'm Frank Chafin, and this is Around Kansas. Of course, Around Kansas, we tell you stories that are about people, places, and things that make Kansas a great place to live, work, and play. Okay? Well, anyway, there's been somewhat of a rivalry between Topeka and Lawrence since the beginning of the state. Well, here's a story that happens to revolve around a rock, more so a boulder. It's called the Shunganunga Boulder. Now, geologists think that, of course, this boulder was brought south by the glaciers many thousands of years ago. Anyway, it was deposited at the confluence of the Shunganunga Creek and the Kansas River near Tecumseh. Well, that also was a sacred site of the Kansa Indians. Of course, the Kansa Indians are the namesakes of the state of Kansas. Anyway, when the Kansa Indians moved on to Oklahoma, the boulder remained. Well, in the 1920s, it seems as though the city of Lawrence would like to have had that rock in the city of Lawrence to help celebrate their 75th anniversary. However, at the same time, people in Topeka wanted the boulder to be put on the Capitol grounds, and so, as plans were being made, guess what? The people in Lawrence made a heist. Yes, they did. They got a big crane from the Santa Fe Railway and went over to Tecumseh and hefted this big boulder over to Lawrence, where it is today. Now, if you've ever traversed the Kansas River Bridge in Lawrence, it's at the south end of the bridge. You kind of have to take a quick look now because there are two spans of the bridge. But there sits a 23-ton boulder. Its color is pink, and it is a rather large edifice that sits there. So the next time you're in Lawrence, if you traverse the Kansas River Bridge, the big pink boulder is at the south end of that bridge. It weighs 23 tons and it's 10 feet tall, and you can't miss it because it's a great big pink rock there. Now, of course, the boulder was dedicated by the city of Lawrence in 1929, and a copper plaque was put onto the boulder to commemorate all of the founding fathers of Lawrence. But anyway, it has an interesting history, and you do have to look pretty quickly because there are two spans of the bridge there now. But it's the south end of the Kansas River Bridge in Lawrence. The Shunganunga Boulder got snatched out from the grasp of the people in Topeka and dedicated in 1929 in Lawrence, Kansas, USA. So you see, there are all kinds of fun things here in the state of Kansas, so we hope that you'll have fun as you traverse around Kansas.
Buying a car shouldn't be this hard. And at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, it isn't. It's actually awesome. Whether you want a new or used car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. Even if you want to custom order a new car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. See Toby's team at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego. We're awesome.